Hey everybody, Metal Gamer Geek here. Welcome to the channel and to the first episode of Let's Play the Darkside Detective. Click to start. Twin Lakes Police System. So it's just basically, here you go. Malice in Wonderland. Case summary, the chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. Start investigation. Malice and Wonderland. So is this like I think this is a point and click adventure? I'm not entirely sure. Officer Dooley. Whoa, I almost got shot. I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place just has me spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me that I'm going to get here ASAP. No details. 7-year-old kid, Alice, went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap, I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great, let's get started. Oh, it is a point and click. Okay, cool. After you, detective. You know, whenever standing in this rain stops being fun for you. Our trusty squad car. I like to call it the Popo Moto. Okay. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? And that's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see. Twin Lakes' finest, eh? Alright, so let's see, Astra. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, detective, I am rarely around my kid. Nice schooner. Ha, you dummy, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. There is no Easter Bunny! If anyone gets that reference, we're friends. A schooner is a sailboat, Dewey. Hallway. Living room closet. What's in the closet? Box of junk. A black light bulb. May as well take it. Now all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. Then we've got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding this kid. You received item, the black light bulb. Okay. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock. What? No, he had a clock. Shame. I thought I finally found out something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. One of those crystals is worth more than we get paid in a year. We could take one. You passed the corruption test. Well done, detective. Alright, so that was the living room. Study. Locked. I wonder where I'd find the key. Maybe upstairs? So I can't see what's in my inventory. The sound effects, music, okay, whatever. Cool. I can't view my inventory. Oh, black light bulb. There's my inventory. A black light bulb for black light thing. So inventory's here. Notes are here. This is like your... Okay, cool. Nothing else to find here. Let's go back to the living room. The stairs. A place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw. I mean, put it. They're aware that they are fictitious. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid, know-nothing bear. Mrs. Jones. Is there anything... You have to find her. Can you tell me about... She just disappeared, my baby. Can I ask my baby? My baby's gone. Alright, bye. Find her. Drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll put on an APB. No, Dooley. Don't do that. Tree. Hey, I know that tree. It owes me $5. I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Pens. No time for art. Blacklight. This looks useful. You received blacklight marker. Blacklight things. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Same thing at the bottom. So we have a blacklight bulb and a blacklight marker. It's a rookie mistake. Okay, so you drag it down. No, not like that. I would have thought. Master bedroom. Photo. She seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find a detective. Say, you're the nanny. That's very innocent. The very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have the keys for the various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the keys to the study then? Sure. There's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Study key. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. But that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's a nanny doing in the master bedroom? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree. How long have you been working for the Joneses? The Joneses detective? Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it. Is now really the best time? It's always good time for grammar. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. Okay. We're done here, for now. I'll get back to my work and nothing else. Alice and her mom look quite happy here. Seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. The stress of all this has hit her hard. A waterbed. Very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. You received a strange page. Peculiar pattern from Occult for Dummies book. Oh, we're getting into something now. The nanny did something stupid. The attic? Oh, hello. Paint thinner? The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. You received paint thinner. Just a bunch of forgotten memories. These cans look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. May not be broken after all, just a blown bulb. That doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Well, doesn't that look ominous? That doesn't look ominous at all. Well, I found the Darkside doorway, a box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Well, before we do that, let's go see what's in the study. And presto, we're in. The statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. Roy Jones Esquire takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. A nice collection of books that does suggest they've not been looked at in some time, for shame. His magazine collection, geez, this guy is obsessed with jugs. Jugs Weekly. Stupid joke, but I'll always laugh. Hey, I just realized there are only 2 seats in this entire house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more. They're just off camera. I like the self-aware lantern. An old oil lantern seems to have some oil left too. Received a lantern. See, it was good going here. Got paint thinner, some lantern, a blacklight marker. Let me guess though. So how can I help you, detective? Oh, tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly, a tedious age, so I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm gonna have Dooley here take you to. Fine, call this number, they'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Ah, Bell's. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? Matches. Mr. Jones, there seems to be an evil doorway in your attic. Just as well you're here then. Go arrest it. It's trespassing. I'm sorry? You had me arrested. I want to press full charges. You're an idiot. I've taken up enough of your time. And I've nothing further to say, Detective. Kindly leave me be. What would the nanny say about the stuff? There's a creep. Have you found her? Have you found my baby? Not yet, but I want to ask. You have to find her, please. My baby. Find my baby. Ho ho ho. Alright. Let's go back. Let's go back to the nanny now. What can you tell me about the demonic doorway in the attic? Nothing. Not a thing. It's nothing to do with me, that's for sure. I was here the whole time. Okay. I understand where this is going. Alright, attic time. Okay, Darkside doorway. The pattern on the wall looks washed out in places. I wonder what would happen if I redrew it. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. Oh, I was like, do I have to actually draw? That one, and that one. That should be it. Great. Maybe now's a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Even I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light. Oh yeah. An old oil lantern seems to have some oil left too, so if I just put this... lid lantern. With no light. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, Detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll, stand guard out here. Oh, look, we found you. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yup. Good. I'm hungry, and that sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Do I just take you through? Crash bang. Not so fast, Detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot, I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore. I'm going to trap you here. At least take the girl. Well, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until you'd gone. I thought you'd have given up by now. What kind of cop gives up on a missing kid? Most of the TLPD? Sadly fair. So what is this, an inheritance scheme? You have to admit it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know how to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you now. Come on. Okay, drag your friend in there, and no funny business. Are you still in the door? Have a taste of your own medicine. No! Well, that's a problem solvent. Come on, Alice, let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you've heard it, okay? Alright, mister. So the kid got into the nanny stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The dark side. Yeah, the dark side, but that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, I guess. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. She was dabbling in the dark arts, with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal their cash. I said it was a shame, jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Case closed. Close case 1. Malice in Wonderland. Tome alone. Alright, so this is like a... okay, I get what's kind of going on here. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Tome alone. Yeah, that's a strange storm, all right. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I've got some overdue books to drop back. So, that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here? Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. Things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. This is a library. What a helpful plaque. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. You should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was a library, it was where the mayor kept her lion collection. All right, that clears that up. So, okay. We'll be done in a jiffy, detective. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have a place to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No. Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm. And, you know, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? Silence. Shh. That's the office. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think about it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half, or a lazy approximation of half. Got scissors, even the lamp is flickering. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fines. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. Skylight? Interesting, she put her head on the thing. Bin. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Nothing else here. Coat rack. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. A button. A button and a scissor. Alright, so that's the office. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. Looking like these brownouts seem like they'd make for frustrating reading conditions. An old elevator. Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Broken button? I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button, never mind this one. This is where we were. Let's go to sci-fi and fantasy, and also the children's section. Statue. Don't blink. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good reference. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living in the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. Glum Tales of the Sadventurer. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking drawn pieces though. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger. Then I found out that they had to go into space. No thanks, that's where aliens live. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. Metal strip. Did that piece just move on its own? Library card. How convenient. It is. How convenient. I had have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Old library card. Fantastic obit. Drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. What? And that's everything we can get here. And smug-faced Paul Conway. Children's section. What about this one? The words are short and I think I could read the whole book from one cover to the other. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Robot, I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. Train. I've always loved trains and trams. Not monorails, though. Thinking they're better than everyone because they're up there in the air. So stupid. Why your parents don't whoa. Letters A, B, C. Easy as 4, 5, 6. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic. It's nothing. Teddy. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? That's a Teddy from, a Viewmaster. I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I could find a use. It's times like this that I miss walking the beat. Viewmaster. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. The dinosaur books. Bad baby incites a riot. Alright, so we've done everything except talk to the kid, so talk to the kid. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I heard what happens to people who do snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. Okay, so the kid ain't talking. Elevator to reading room and hobbies. Professor Theodore Library. Inventor at a library. No, not one of that. Not one word of that is true. Hobbies and DIY. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nether sustainable. It looks like he's jumping. You jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets. Rich enough that he could pay a child artist for original works. This guy. Jeez. Same thing. Glue. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Or pots and brushes. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. How to DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. That's everything that's up here in the DIY section. Reading room. Hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I'm here to study the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective? Sure, that's me. Always investigating stuff on purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? Fair point. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. You know what I mean. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. Officer Dooley, then the microfilm room, okay. Cabinet. Why would anyone have so many filings that they need a cabinet to store them in? It's radiating energy, like Raxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Let's see what we could find online. You didn't say the magic word. I have to figure out the password. Well, that plan B, it's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I need to find another way to do so. Oh. It's too big, square peg round hole situation. Plan B. So a ghost hunting detective? That's classic. There's a whole bunch of eerie mumbo jumbo going on here. So you notice then. I'm majoring in the occult at TLU. Wait, you can do that? I thought all that stuff was banned. Somebody has to catalog and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all fairly hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying two impractical subjects. Good call, Raxa. From experience, I can tell you that the occult doesn't pay much. So I have... Come on, Frankie, you could do better than that. Let's see. Maybe if we go back to the kids area? Who he was talking to? That's what I'm thinking. My mouse wants to play right. There we go. This to go down to the second floor again. Kids section. Maybe that would work. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you. Snitching, get stitching. I know. Glue. Viewmaster old library card. I go into here, if I maybe... What if I cut the strip and glue the strip? But for the fourth floor is tetraphobia. Tetraphobia, fear number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing on the 4th floor. But the 4th floor is there, just the button's missing. Oh yeah. And we're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? Nothing I can do with this stuff yet, right? I get why they're called elevators when they're going up, but shouldn't they be called descenders when going down? That's actually a good point. That was the kid section. Oh, this section. I don't think... What's going on? Let's see. If I was a young warthog... Let's talk to you. What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted, you know. The usual stuff. The usual. Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only one here often enough, suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. What's that you're reading? Guylight, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. A what now? A reverse vampire. He only can come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting. Why, it sounds awful, detective. Your elevator's broken. There's no button for the 4th floor. Yep, I hope you don't want to read any horror books. Well, I would like to be able to get there. Oh, well then, sorry, I guess. Can I have the internet password, please? Give you access to all of my juicy manuscripts? Not a chance. Doris, I need the password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. Oh, it's gonna be Guylight. If you need anything, I'll be here, unless I'm not. Reading room. It's definitely gonna be Guylight. Aw, man. So I can't just be like, oh, the password's this. What if we go back down to reception, into the office, into here. But there's no notes. What a disappointing haul. Okay, let's see. What else could I be doing with these items? The kid won't talk to us because snitches get stitches. Want a button, kid? You want to run with some scissors? Here, you want to check this out? Glue your stuff together. Is this you? Nope, you're not. Your name isn't Paul. Open up the teddy bear? Nope. What to do? This has been moved recently. I don't know. It's probably like blaringly obvious and in my face, but I have no clue. What odd leaves this plant has? What? That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Did I miss something in the hobby room? No. Hobby books. The jam with... Let's call that plan B, but the clue... I am so not understanding. So I've gone and I've put this on everything. You look uncomfortable, Dooley. It's this whole reading room thing. I mean, should we be reading right now? Can I not read anywhere else? Does the room itself read? And if so, what does it read? You have a special mind, Dooley. Chef Scully says, or Chief Scully says that that's why she assigned me to your department. Alright, let's try. Let's do the reading room. The filing cabinet stores all your filings. Box of microfilm. So I feel like I would be able to pocket one of these if I didn't have all this stuff in my possession already. I don't understand. Tube of hobby glue, film view toy, smug-faced Paul Conway, thin sheets of foil, great evidence, Dooley. Safe for running with. Where do we go? I don't know. I feel like the button should work. I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button, never mind this one. I can't put the metal strip on there. I don't know. Try kids' room. I've been to every room. Do these combine? Glue and metal strip. I'd rather try something else. I'd rather try something else first. So the glue is. Does that mean that it needs to be done with something? So like scissors on strip? No. You know what? This should make the button conduct. Oh. You fool. Skills to wire it up. Find somebody with the skills to wire up the conductive button. That be you? Do we get to ask you questions? No. Let's call that plan B. So who would be the one to Did I pull up a microfilm now? No. Somebody who has the skills to wire that up. So it's not you. It's not going to be Dooley. Solving mediocre mysteries by the spooky doorway team, whoever they are. I don't know. I thought for sure maybe that would be the way to go with this. And somebody with the skills to wire it up. I don't know where to go. We were on this floor. So I can't recruit that person to talk about stuff. I want to grab this stuff. How much here? The film is too big, square peg, round hole situation. I mean, oh! I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. Too much to carry, looks like I'll need to bring something here. So that would be you? Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of the Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider moths, do it again. Nice job. Do it again. Sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen local libraries reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. Seems very few people work here. Oh, yeah, just Doris now. She's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. I shouldn't have read that out loud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were ritual meant to show the dead walk among us. I remember this, Kate. What the hell? Hello? Who are you and how did you get here? I am that which can never be unseen. The ooze from your nightmares. The knower of the Alistair Crowley. Mr. Crowley. That's right. That's not very That's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is here for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lie within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. So, Crowley... Huh? Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another? Ah, another spirit, yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own. What? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? Yeah, the very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on the matter, I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone. But I just wanted not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Till the beast is gone? Ale, are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Aye, but not like you. Not like Jan Toffs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do your own plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With the right gear I could, I need a new button, mind. Like this? Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do a job. Just give a few minutes to pop it in place. Alright, so they're fixing the elevator. Let's go. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It were fun doing something useful again. I'm gonna go down to this level and see who the kid's talking to. Little Devin, I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What's it about? It's the story about this kid who can see dead people? Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I meant the others. Occultists, horror writers, and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them. Yeah, we gotta go up. What's in sci-fi? Oh, the two dudes playing chess. Well, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. Ratchet. I read your detective books, wonderfully over the top, so nothing to say. Is there anything in the reception area? In the office? Nothing. Alright, so let's go to horror. Oh, look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... never mind. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur if you ever catch one, The Internet and Other Fads, Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum, and MMO Accountancy, Be the Fictional Banker You Always Knew You Were. One way to go. Edgar Allan Poe. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Oh, HP! Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror, and best spooky, but well, technically HP, wasn't HP Lovecraft from Massachusetts, so I should be trying to do that, but I don't know how to do that very well. Your best works aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gah, you're an infuriating man. So I'm going to talk to Edgar Allan Poe now? Lemons for every meal. It kills. Just quit. Jugular wounds. So that's funny. This is one creepy book-looking bookshelf. These are one hell of an atmosphere fire hazard. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blythen woman. Oh, why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. Such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I know. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. So I'm gonna go back to Blythe. They were in the children's reading section. You. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. Oh, I took his book, and I forgot what her voice was. Hopes it would stop their arguing. Seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop these two fighting? That's not my concern. You want this book? You stop their fight. There's gotta be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. Can you see the ghost too, kiddo? Ghost? What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective? I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly. But I like them because because before they came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the mostest dreadful books ever written. So go to Doris. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No, I'm too busy reading my book to help. Sorries. Willie, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Like this one, yes. Oh, good. But not this one. It's not yours. There's not even your face on it. I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. Things I do for this job. Yup. Put my face where his butt was. Like I'm back in kindergarten art class. Sticky photo on the library card. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. Fake library card. Try this now. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul, my name is Paul, like it says in the card. My card. Paul. Trashy novel. Alright, so go back to horror. Give them this book. Is this my book? No, it is not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. Sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me the shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Alright, so now they've stopped. They're gone now, but now what? Guess I could tie up some of the other ghosts' loose ends? Right. So now I gotta go to... you. Got them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Lovecraft novel. Oh, you ruined this kid's illusion, detective. I gotta do something with the vent. Indescribable rending things that rend indescribably. Sounds about right. There was more ghosts over here. Come on, Frankie, you could do better than that. Alright, so what else do I have to do? Hobby room. Gail's gone. Again, I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crowley lurks, awaiting a slip of my tongue. I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. It's most bored here, but I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Alright, maybe I could find some kind of workaround? Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. Here, read this. I feel like it's... the password lies with... her. Right. I have a Lovecraft book. What if I put it back? I guess JKL. My gut's telling me I shouldn't put this back yet. I'll hold on to it until I know more about that hidden area Yeats and Crowley mentioned. So it comes back here eventually. Looks like you can't get to the you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. So I talked to you about the... why is the window to the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. So... we're at an impasse here with this lady. To read pile. The ghost that's here is still here, but can you help me? You have your rotten book, now leave me alone. Same conversation. Sci-fi fantasy yields nothing new. Any work? Thanks, not you. Same conversation. Okay. There has to be something to do. Maybe with... You're all done. I go back to here and try talking to Raxa. You mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How'd you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, detective? Me not, but I have this friend who needs to get past the firewall. It's quite well protected, surprisingly. I didn't think Doris was worried that somebody would hack into seal her unpublished fanfiction, but I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. So I get to figure out the password. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now Crowley should be able to browse his internets. Okay. Yeah, set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want, no restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this one. All right, I'll leave it to your business. Go. Shut the door on the way out. Did I sense the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere? The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the word I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind, just don't go in that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh yeah, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor, open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? Aura. We're here already. Here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Pull this and... oh... well, there's the hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways and a recurring motif. Not too fond of them. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it. You got it in one, detective. Now try to avoid getting knocked out this time. Spooky door. Ooh, what is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts, Rituals for Modern Witch Crawls. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? So, what are you doing here? Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles up to the spook to up the spook factor. Those loose wires seem to run to the roof. Copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not seems to be open on the Summoning Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. It goes to the roof. Small hole, but I don't fit. Maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. What a strange thing to find here. Books. The periodic table of secret magic elements. I don't have anything left in my possession. More books. A Necronom. A Cyclopean cookbook. So, I gotta find something to throw down there. Found your vault of contraband books. Impossible, it's hidden beyond a complex locking mechanism. Well, I got in, as did somebody else, and they tampered with the books. Impossible, they must have found another way in. Nobody could crack that system. But I already... Impossible. Give me the key. Anything else will be here. So, like, obviously I need your key. Or something. I need something to throw down there. think here is a good enough spot to save it and call it for this episode, the inaugural episode of the Darkside Detective. If you like the video, drop a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subbed to the channel, and ring the notification bell to get alerted when I post more content here on YouTube. Leave comments, share the video, share the channel. It's the best way to show support, and I really do appreciate it. But until next time, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.